Let's bring in now some Niall Stanage. He can give us some insight here. Niall, listening to that, you know, we've had independents run before. Do you think there's actually a chance for a third-party candidate in 2024 to make it to the White House?
That candidate could get on the ballot in a number of states. There are already efforts being made to get the required number of signatures for that. But the third-party movement tends to be based on faulty logic, honestly, Brooke. It's the idea that if people don't like option A and don't like option B, they will love option C. There isn't actually any evidence to support that at all.
Yeah, though I think it's interesting because I think so many people have voted down party line for years. So to think of people maybe looking at other options and not just the A or the B, but maybe a C option. What is the biggest challenge for a third-party candidate if they are trying to get somewhere like the White House?
So ballot access has always been a huge issue for third-party candidates. The other factor is that voters are accustomed to voting for the Democratic or Republican candidates. And the third, and I think most important issue, is that third-party candidates tend to be based on this idea that there's some sort of common sense, non-ideological position. And that's just not really true. People admittedly think that their own views, whatever those views may be, are common sense. But they tend to be either liberal or conservative or some mix of that. The idea that there's some transcendent position that a third-party candidate can land on just isn't accurate. You know, liberal or conservative or some mix are the options available. And Democratic or Republican candidates tend to draw the most votes in that regard.
All right, well, it's politics, so anything can happen. Niall Stanage, White House columnist and associate editor of The Hill, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.